What's going on, guys? Tony Maritato here. Sunday night, I am going to start the week with a marketing video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking specifically to those of you who are now participating providers with Medicare, who are now looking to start attracting those first either mobile clients or brick and mortar clients, and who are thinking a little bit about how you can leverage our ability to utilize telehealth right now during the public health emergency. So behind me on the screen, you can see that I've got a website up. It's called the Massage Book. And basically what this website does is it allows anyone to search for licensed massage therapists by geography. Now, I was talking on my personal Facebook profile about a model idea that I think could gain traction, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. No, it's not something I'm doing right now. No, it's not something that I've tested and have proven and systematized, but I think you might like it. So here's the deal. Let's look at some numbers. This is on my MAC website, CGS. I'm here in Ohio. If we look at reimbursement numbers for 2021, the initial eval minimum complexity, $98.01. Therapeutic activity, $37.46. Therapeutic exercise, $29.21. Now, if you understand reimbursement, you know that I'll get paid the full allowed amount for the highest relative value CPT code. Then subsequent CPT codes, I will have a reduction for MPPR. So roughly speaking, when you do the math, let's just say $100 for the eval, let's say $30 for 1 unit of activity, and about $23 for 1 unit of exercise. So we're looking at about $153. That would be for a telehealth session or an in-person session in the home, the patient's home, or in my brick and mortar clinic. That would be pretty much a 40-minute visit, right? Maybe you can get a little bit of an economic benefit if you shave some of those minutes off, but let's just go with 15 minutes on average per unit. Remember, the eval is not a timed code, but it's a minimal complexity eval. So let's just go with 40 minutes. We're talking about $150. Okay, so what can I do with that? What can I do? So if I went to a mobile therapy model, but I didn't want to be the therapist going to the home, because I want to kind of be efficient with my time. So I could look through these listings for licensed massage therapists in my area. What's kind of cool about this is you can have booking online, travel to me, and next available. So if I go to travel to me, I've got listings for people in the general geography, and you can see down here like Cincinnati. I'm kind of in the Mason area, so right now I don't see anybody who's willing to travel to the home in Mason. But you know what? I'm doing telehealth in this scenario. What if I don't even target Mason? What if I say, okay, I'm licensed in the state of Ohio. What if I take a look at a Cincinnati provider who's willing to go to the home? Now, certainly this was one, I haven't looked at this yet. Relaxation is key. If I go to services, I go bodywork, spa, Reiki, chair massage. I'm just kind of getting a sense for the person, the prices. Maybe I say, you know what, it doesn't really resonate with what I'm looking for. Let me jump back in here. The one that I did look at before I jumped on this was this guy. So this group, they do, we make sure to thoroughly assess our clients, looking at gait, posture, range of motion, utilizing palpation. We analyze the results, create a specific treatment plan to maximize recovery. Okay, I mean, whatever you want to think about what's within their scope and what's not, this is what they're marketing. I go to services, I go to mobile services, and he's charging $100 an hour. I'm assuming they're expecting a $20, $30 tip on top of that, but nonetheless. So what are my options for something like this? So basically what I should be able to do is I should be able to create an offer where it's a mobile, maybe it's a post-surgical. If he wants to focus on sports, we could look at post-surgical ACL reconstruction for adults. we could absolutely look at post-surgical rotator cuff repair, right? So let's go with weekend warrior, 45 to 60-year-old, post-surgical rotator cuff. They just had surgery. They're not allowed to drive. Maybe they don't have transportation arranged or don't want to mess with transportation. I could set up a deal with that gentleman, the licensed massage therapist, where we say, look, the referrals are coming to me already. I'll come into the area and I'll market a mobile service. It's going to be a Medicare population, but this is going to be a young, active Medicare population. These are going to be tennis players, CrossFitters, golfers. And the deal is going to be the massage therapist, is going to go on site. You're going to be there for the initial evaluation. I am going to perform the initial evaluation through a HIPAA-compliant video platform. I'm going to do the eval. I'm going to do a unit of therapeutic activity. I'm going to do a unit of exercise. And then if I determine that the patient would benefit from massage therapy, it's all yours. And the exchange here, so remember, for those 3 units, I'm going to be collecting about $150. What if I paid the therapist, the licensed massage therapist, $50, and then opened the door to allow him to sell a 20-minute, $50 massage session? So now he just got his $100. That's what he was looking for. He also got access to a new client that he wouldn't have had access to otherwise. I'm still taking home $100 for a 40-minute evaluation and treatment. I develop the plan of care, I send it in, and then there's a lot of opportunity here. So now what happens with this client? Obviously, we established the connection. I could do follow-up telehealth sessions. Now, I'm a huge fan of the single unit telehealth session. I come on 3-4 days a week. We do a single unit of whatever the intervention is that the patient needs. It's quick, it's simple. I eliminate the negative effect of MPPR. It's really an absolute blessing when you're looking at growing a new business and you're looking at leveraging telehealth while we have it available to us. But then he also has access to this client. He could have spent $1,000 on a Facebook ad campaign. He didn't. He's not going out to these homes without me bringing these clients into his circle of confidence. He's the one that's gaining benefit from that. He's getting paid for that. Even if he doesn't get to sell a 20-minute massage, he still had the opportunity to make that sale, and he still has this individual as a potential client into the future. Now, what's so beautiful about a model like this is that it is scalable, right? What's my biggest limitation right now running a brick and mortar clinic in my area? I need to find a therapist who lives locally or who is willing to commute to my clinic. Then within that pool, I need to find a therapist who matches my culture, who wants to work in outpatient, who wants to do the things that we do, the way that we do them for the people that we serve. My circle of candidates gets smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. But if I look at the ability to offer telehealth, even once Medicare stops covering it and other third-party payers and it turns into a self-pay option, I'm going to record a separate video on how I can leverage telehealth in a self-pay world to help licensed massage therapists grow their business, where the massage therapist is paying me to perform these evaluations. So keep an eye out for that video. I'll share it sometime this week. But basically, I've got access to the entire state. I'm no longer limited to the geography within a 20, 30, 40-minute commute. Now I can market to Toledo, Ohio, and Cincinnati, and Dayton, and East, and West, and North, and South. I can find the best of the best licensed massage therapists. I can find new grad licensed massage therapists who are trying to establish themselves and build a name for themselves. The opportunity is so large that I can carve out such a tiny specific niche that I'm not out there chasing low reimbursing third-party payers and doing, crazy documentation stuff and authorizations. And I don't have to do any of that, because now all of a sudden I have a state that I can help as opposed to a single city zip code. So think about some of that. Get creative. Look at Groupon. I've shared videos about that. Look at people that are already putting offers out on Groupon and connect with them, network with them. Look at Pilates studios, look at yoga studios, look at all of these other ancillary services that really want to help the same patient population that we're licensed to help. Recently, I put a post out talking about what is the true advantage of being licensed as a physical therapist. Well, if there are advantages, we're going to leverage those advantages to help improve our success. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you give this model a try. If you reach out to some LMTs, reach out to other providers that share the same patient population that you want to work with, and let me know how it goes. Guys, I wish you the best. I'll catch you on the next marketing video. Thanks.